system, so I got reconnected. Okay, great. Said to be a linear system. The set of n time-dependent functions yt, y prime at t until yn t are the state variables. Recall their values at some time t give the state of the system. I don't know what this means. Okay, but here are the problems. Answer to odd selected number problems begin on answer 4. Okay. Problems 4. A given family of functions. So the general solution of the differential equation on the indicated interval. Find a member of the family that is a solution. Wow, I wish. Find a member of the family that is a solution of the initial value problem. Okay. Get rid of start writing stuff down. Y equals c1 x plus c2 e at negative x minus infinity and infinity. What are they asking me? They want me to find c1 and c2, I think. So if you take the... So you have your y here, right? So y at 0. Y at 0. God, this pen sucks so much. I wish I had a better pen. Better. Doesn't look better. C1 e at 0, which is 1, plus C2 e at negative 0, which is also 1. Now you have your, and now y prime equals, and you take the derivative from e at x, so you take x down and it becomes 1. So it's still C1 e of x. Now this becomes negative C2 e at x. And then you also plug in 0 for this one, where 0 equals 1 and 0 here equals 0. Now 1 equals C1 minus C2. 0 equals C1 plus C2. Now if you add them together, it's going to be like this. These go away, and 1 equals 2C1. And now you divide 2C1 by 1, and you get half equals C1. Okay. And now you can plug it back in here and get C1 here. And you know that C2 equals negative 1 over 2 because I plugged C1 into here to get 1 over 2. And then I said, oh, what do I have to do to make this 0, to make it equal to 0? And the solution is make C2 equal to negative 1 over 2. Okay, well, that was the easiest question, so let's not pat myself on the back yet. Yeah, why don't we just skip to question 4, since it looks like... Okay, and just when I said that, it doesn't seem like I know how to do it. Okay, you know what, let's try my best. For C1 plus C2 cosine x plus C3 sine of x. Okay, then here, should I just put on the screen? I can put on the screen for question 4. Are you able to see it? We want to do the problem. upload this to YouTube. Whatever, there. Pause the video. Okay. Now, obviously pause it and try to do the question and then come back and I'll try to solve it. Y at 0 equals 1. No. Y at 0, y at pi equals 0. So y at pi, which is 0, equals C1 plus C2 times 90 degrees. 90 cosine, sine. So C2 cosine at 90 equals 0, 1. Did it equals, I don't remember. Silly. So silly, guy 90. Okay, C2, and this is just C3 because C2 is 0 at 90 degrees. Now you have to take the derivative at y prime at 1. Y prime at pi. First you gotta take the derivative, so I think C1 just goes away. Right? Since it's like a constant, I think it goes away. So now it would be negative sine C2. It would be negative C2 sine x plus C3 cos x, which is at pi. So this is 0, bye. This is negative 1. The negative C2. Since this is already negative, it would just be negative C2. And y at pi equals what? It equals 2. So 2 equals negative C2. Negative 2 equals C2. Here's my here. And then if you take its second derivative, y double prime at pi, this equals negative 1, and then this equals, you take the sine, you get negative C2 cos x. It's just negative 1 equals, well, since cos x equals cos x at 90, actually it's not 90, pi is not 90, pi is 180. So looks like I just messed everything up. Can I just take a breather? And also I think I need to get a sharper pen or something. No, you're not allowed to take a breather. I took like 15 different breathers. C1 plus C3. Y prime at pi, which equals what? Which equals 2. Equals. So the things are still the same, but now it's just C2 sine x. Sine of x is 1, 0, and 180 cosine negative 1. So it's negative C3. That's it. Y. So 2. So C3 equals negative 2. Alright, that's what we learned. Now y double prime pi. You're supposed to take C2. And this is negative what? Negative 1. What does it equal? Negative C3 equals negative C2 cos x minus C3 sine x. 180 cos, 180 sine. You go away, and now it's 180 cosine negative 1. Now negative 1 equals C2 because this is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative C2 is C2. Now C2 equals 1. And now I can plug in here for negative 2. So since C3 is negative 2 and this is 0, you move it to the other side and C1 equals plus 2. There. Problem should be solved. But you know, I'm not even gonna go to the answer page. think I'm just gonna chill. Maybe I should save this problem for. Maybe I should get a drink. I have some water with me. Okay, some water. Okay. Water break is over. Problem 5. Given that. Okay. Hold on. God. Goodness. Tired. How could a human being be so exhausted? And so eepy? Okay. Sorry. I just stared into space for 1 minute. Use the general question 8. Use the general solution of x double prime. Is even visible on the text on the stream? Can anybody even see this? Yeah, you can see that clear. I don't know, maybe I should. I can't even zoom. Okay, whatever. Okay. Wow. My head hurts. Everything hurts. It's a general solution of prime. Why did they put omega in there? It's not a physics problem, so I don't want to see omega in my calculus problems. Solution given. Problem 7 shifted by an amount t0. T initial. That is 0, that's an initial. Okay, so x0. Okay. Centered around x equals 0 for which the given. I don't know, my problem is I don't even want to do the hard questions. I just want to like sit around. Chill and relax. And I can't even do that. I have to like get really stressed out all the time. Prove that this is linearly independent, and then this prove that form the general solution. I used up all this paper, you know, I'm just gonna need a better pencil. Need a sharper pencil here. I'll be right back. I found a pen. I hope this one works. Yep. This pen looks pretty nice. Okay. Determine whether the given set is linearly independent. F1 of x, F2 of x equals x squared. F3 of x equals 4x minus x squared. Okay. Okay. Here's a question. We're gonna do 15. 15 looks pretty easy. So in order to form a Wronskian, you just do x squared 4x minus 3x squared. You take the derivative. So this is 1, this is 0, this is 2x, this is 2, this is 4 minus 6x, this is minus 6. And now you just take the, okay, let's do it this way. Take the 0 here. Oh, but if I did 0, then yeah, it should still work. If I did 0 times like x squared minus all that, it's still gonna be 0. So since the Wronskian of f of 1, f of 2, and f of 3 equals 0, therefore it's linear. Oh shit, I since I threw away my thing, I don't know which one it is. Let me look. Let me look at the piece of paper I just crumpled up. Unless someone in the class remembers. Here. Wronskian equals 0, linearly dependent. Wronskian is not equal 0, linearly independent. Wronskian equals 0. Wronskian not 0, dependent. Okay, 17. F1 of x equal 5. F2 of x equal cos squared x. 3 of x equals sine squared x. This looks like it's just gonna turn into 1, but you know what? My brake's on. Let's all take a break. Play Minesweeper. Sweep. You can get all the bombs. I think I just three. There are 3 bombs around. Spot open. Sleep. Spot has spot. Three, four. I don't. Bombs are. Okay. Spot. It's two. It's three. Bombs. Okay. Let's some three. This is a. So you spot. Spots left. Probably gonna. Okay, that was a nice break. I blew up myself. I shouldn't do that, but I don't even have any other games to play. You know, I should delete all my games that I have on my phone so I can't play games on my phone anymore. If there's a game in this house, I'm going to play it. That's the problem. Instead of having fun doing work. Uh, break's gonna 10 seconds. 15 seconds. Let's do this now. F5, so 5, 0. F cosine squared x. I don't know what the derivative says. Derivative of squared. Negative sine squared x. Okay. I need to review calculus. Negative. Negative 2x. Oh, crap. Should be. crap, I think I did something wrong. Yeah, I'm cooked. If I just okay, what if I just put it as like, since this is 0 and you multiply it as a linear dependent? Is that okay? Probably not. I think I need to go over the basics of different. I just supposed to know that. Oh, dogs. I have to take my dog out. Homogeneous equations. Problems 3 to 30. Verify that the given functions form a fundamental set of solutions. Form the general solution. Okay, I give up. Like, I don't pay close attention. I don't know how to do the work, and then I have to go back and reread it even though I skipped to the next chapter. Because I think that's gonna help me more. Chloe, come here. Chloe, Chloe. Chloe, come here. Okay. Whatever, Chloe. I don't want to see you anyway. Okay, so now we go here. There was a linear combination. Suppose yx denotes a known solution of equation 1. We seek out a second solution of y2x of 1 so that y1 and y2 are linearly dependent on some interval. Recall that if y1 and y2 are linearly independent, then the ratio y2 over y1 is not constant on I, that is, y2 divided by y1 equals ux, or y2x equals ux y1x. The idea is to find ux by substituting y2x equals ux y1x into the given differential equation. This is called reduction of order. I'm gonna go wipe my eyes. Okay, hi. Finding a second solution given that y1 e of x is a solution of y double prime minus y equals 0. Use reduction of order to find a second solution if y equals u x y x. The first two derivatives of y are obtained from the product rule. Feels like I should be listening closely to this, but I'm not. And hold on, disable my camera for a second. Wait. Okay, sorry, I forgot that I have to stream study. Okay. Since x by choosing c2 equals 0 and c1 equals -2, we obtain the desired second solution. y2 equals because w equals Wronskian. Since before we have this general case, suppose we divide to put in the standard form. Y double prime. We'll write down y double prime plus p at x y q of x equals 0. Where q, px, and qx are continuous on some interval. Follows that blah 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 implies that you must have y1 u double prime 2y1 prime plus py1 u prime. Oh, sorry, can you guys hear that? The fire alarm. I think my house is just chilling, so about it. Observe that both equation in 4 is both linear and separable. Separating variables and integrating, we obtain dw over w plus 2 y1 prime over y1 dx plus p dx equals the natural logarithm of wy. I don't know why they keep adding random letters to this stupid thing. Equals negative p dx plus c, or y w y squared 1 equals c1 e dx. So that's the perfect formula that we want. After deriving everything, we have u equals c1 e negative p dx y squared of y1 dx plus c2. I wish. Are they putting in examples, or am I just not paying attention? Or like, am I dumb or something? By choosing c1 equals 1 and c2 equals 0, we find the second solution of equation 3 is that equation in the red. Oh. Makes a good review of differentiation to verify that the function y2 of x defined in 5 satisfies equation 3 and y1 and y2 are linearly independent on any interval on which when x is not 0. Yup, that's exactly what I was saying. It's a good review of differentiation to verify the function y2 x. A second solution by formula. Function y1 x squared solution. X squared y times y double prime minus 3xy prime plus 4y equals. Find the general solution. The interval 0 and x. 0 and inter. Okay, so there's a solution y times. So they took p of x, which is negative 3x, and took q of x, which is 4 over squared, and they put in the equation. Not sure if I understand what's happening. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Okay. Px squared. Why is that it? That's all there is to the equation. How is this y1? Wouldn't this one be y1? Crap. Did he multiply both of them by x? How it works either. Equation, this chapter went by too quickly. The indicators reduction of they're saying they know. Six. Take a look. Can enjoy watching whatever I do, but I have to do everything correct. I've been staring at this for like literally 10 minutes. For 6 minutes at least. I don't think this chapter explained it very well. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to look up what this is. Oh shit. Pause math. Go. Never mind, he's not the go ahead. Just to know how to do it. P of x. Okay, I think I figured it out. So they already put this, but it's y1 x0, but where are they getting the x0 from? E at px y1 squared. But like what happened to like all the other stuff? And it's continuous on the integral. So does that literally mean that? So basically this means that I finally might have figured it out. Okay. So here you have e of x equals -4, right? So now you have x0, and where y1 is e2x, e at to the power of -4. So it's actually +4 over y1 squared, which is e4x squared maybe. Now this would become e to the power of 4x. So e to the power of 4x over e to the power of 4x squared, or would it become 1? Because now I'm not really sure, because if you square e to the power of 4x, what would it be? E to the power of 4x squared. Simplify e to the power squared. It would be 8x, so this would be 8x, this would be 4x. Now I don't know. Good thing my break is in 5 minutes. So we might have to take a break. Today I had a dream that I was hacking into the something, and the president wanted to see me. The president of America, but it wasn't Joe Biden, it was like some other guy. But the two people, these two FBI agents, like found me, and they told me like they're interrogating me, and they're trying to play the good cop and bad cop thing, and they're like, "Oh, hey son, what you blah blah blah." And the problem was that I got like extra computer parts or something from a computer, so I was like, "Oh, I got these like extra computer parts, blah blah blah." And they're like, "Oh, why did you get extra ones? Because what kind of person is getting like bonus computer parts for free, right?" That was like their problem. They weren't happy about that, so they were trying to like catch me doing like a crime or something. Then I became like kind of lucid, and I woke up. I woke up like really scared. That was my dream. It was a pretty fun dream. It was interesting to say the least. If I would say anything else about it. Wonder what it signifies. You know how they like people have dreams, then they're like, "Wow, this like means something." Wonder what it meant. It means soon I'm going to be famous for a bad thing, which I could see happening. Probably. I was kind of just joking. That's what's gonna happen to us on the tides of Sorry, I'm being like, I have to focus on my Minesweeper. Otherwise, we're all gonna blow up. So I don't want that to happen, right? Like being saving professional Minesweeper player. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Is that what Lester said when you're robbing the place? Robbing the hotel? Your favorite character? Theft Auto? Probably. Lester. Died. Okay. That's wonderful. Let me just see some. Oops. Right. Okay, I wasn't even able to finish one question. Wasn't even able to finish the question. I folded. It's right here. Okay, first I have to look up what the derivative of -4, which is 4x, and then I have to do y1 e2x. (2x) squared, which is, how should you simplify e4x? So I gotta pull this back up. And really, okay. So this is e4x over e4x, which just becomes 1. Now it's e2x divided by x0 1, which is just e2x. This just becomes x from like infinity to not infinity, just normal infinity. So it's x e2x, something like that here. Answers up there. On the next page, I should write more. I should try to write more neatly. Should try to write more nicely. Okay. Let's just go straight to a hard one. Go question 6. So y double prime, there is no PQ. Like the answer is y1 delta e negative px over y1 squared. So y1 is e5x. So e5x. Then this p is y1, so it's 0. So e to the power of 0 is 1. 1 over e to the power of also 5x, but squared. Now it's 10x. So now it's 1 over e to the power of 10x, so it's like e to the power of negative 10x, but like, oh, I forgot to write the fucking equation. The freaking e5x. Okay, so now you know that e5x antiderivative of 10x is just it's like e negative 10x over negative 10. It's like this. Or no, it's like this. It's negative 10 that probably. Then you just multiply by this and it's negative 10. Like e power negative 5x since you add them. I think that's what my answer will be. Now let's do question 10. It's x squared y double prime minus 7xy prime plus 16y equals 0. Our y is x squared. So now I just have to play. Can I use the bathroom for bathroom? Hold on. To use. What happened to Twitch? Them. That's okay. Bathroom time. Back in 5 minutes. Back in 10 years. Something like that. Bye bye. Okay, hello. I've returned. Now we're gonna do this question. Y1 is x squared. E to the power of negative. So positive because this is negative. And 7x over x4. So now if you take this and you derive it, it's gonna be or if you take the integral of 7x, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be 7 over 2x squared over x4, or it's gonna be e to that, and then I don't know what that is. How would you simplify that? I don't know how to fix this. Here, let me just go to Mathway. Okay, is this thing on? My microphone on, there's my camera on. Go Mathway. Mathway will save me. E to the power of 7 over 2 multiplied by x power of 2. Simplify this. Didn't get simplified. Or evaluate. I want them to evaluate my problem. Yep, okay. What I thought. Okay, let me try again. Divided by x to the power of 4. Okay, simplify. I'm dead. Okay. Not figuring this out. Integral. Able to solve this problem. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mathway. Okay, I have lost everything. I have nothing left. My life is over. Okay, let's go to the next chapter. Homogeneous linear equation with constant coefficient. With these coefficients, where the coefficients ai, I equals 0, 1, n are real constants, and an is not equal to 0, auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation, we begin by considering the special case of a second order equation. Then we're gonna do 3.4 and 3.5, and then skip to 3.12. Maybe I'll even read, I don't have anything better to do. We try a solution of the form y equals emx, then after substituting y m e mx and y double prime equals m squared emx, equation 2 becomes a m squared mx plus b m e mx plus c e mx equals 0. So basically what they're telling us to do is to find the roots of the equation. The last equation is called the auxiliary equation of the differential equation. Since the two roots of 3 are m1 equals negative b plus b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a and m squared. There will be 3 forms in the general solution of 1 corresponding to the 3 cases. m1 and m2 are real and distinct. So basically what they're asking us to do is find the find the three, find whichever case is important, and then solve it. Use the Wronskian and use root reduction of order to find the whatever. I need to review my calculus. If I don't start reviewing my calculus, and I have a bunch of problems. Conjugate complex root. It follows from this formula, so okay, I'm pretending like I already know this stuff. But the reality is I don't know anything. Let's play Minesweeper. Minesweeper. Sweep. Oh, I died. Okay, let's get back. I wish I had a 4-day weekend. I wish I had a 4-day weekend. Oh my god, I would be so happy. A equals 2m. Use Euler's formula. E I theta equals cos theta plus I sine theta. So basically there are 3 different cases. One case that's kind of like normal. One case where it's 0, so it's gonna have a, and one case where it has imaginary roots. So we can figure all this stuff out. Normal derivation of Euler's formula can be, name's not Euler. Did you guys know his name's not Euler? His name is Euler. Why the hell would they spell with an E? Should just call them OIL, Euler. And if he Euler lived in 2024, they would have been like Euler up. Be like Euler up, little bro. If you know what I'm saying, if you're a Sigma who understands what I'm talking about, the real Sigmas will understand. Second order DE, solve the following differential equations. A, B, and C. Give the auxiliary equation, the roots, and the corresponding general solution. 2m squared minus 5m minus 3, 2m plus 1 equals 2 2 3 y c1 negative x over 2 c2 3x. Oh, why am I reading it? But if you pay attention, it's basically 2x minus 5, 2x squared minus 5x squared plus 3. Oh crap. But and then you take the, you have to find the roots, just like in like high school factoring. That bad. Then we have our initial value problem, which is like the hardest part of this chapter probably. That's literally not true. The variation of parameters, other stuff are really. So you know what's gonna happen when this time runs out. I'm gonna reset the. Let's do some study. Maybe I have a dog. Maybe my loud and do thing. Okay, so here's case 1, here's case 2, and here's case. It's great and everything, but value problem. Okay, I'm neglecting my. It was better when I couldn't show the textbook because now I'm just going. You guys see it, right? Let's get it. I don't care about you. I care about me. So 2, squared minus 5x, or you m. It's 3. Now it's like 2. Yeah, so now you do 2m plus 1. You got m 2, and you do all that stuff. Okay, well, initial value problems, solve the initial value problems. For x, skin starting off to bad. If I just stream for 2 hours every day, I wouldn't have to worry about meeting my quota. Like, okay, guys, chill. I have to do like double time or something. By the quadratic formula, we find that the roots of the auxiliary equation are 4m squared. Oh, back now. 4m squared plus 4m plus 17 equals 0. Negative 1 over 2 plus 2i. So what they did was they plugged into the quadratic form. Is like b squared. What was it? Negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac 2a. That's the form. Sorry, I know I'm not making very good thing to now I'm getting too distracted. Geometry dash right that I love playing so much. There's the end of the video. The time. We gotta go at it for 2 more. I don't want my recommended videos to show up because I just don't want to, okay? Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break until take a 5-minute break until 5 o'clock, and then we're gonna put the timer back on. Or did I already play for 5 minutes? We're gonna play until 5 p.m. Or we're gonna play until 5 a.m. and go to bed. 4 minutes, we're gonna get back to 2 minutes, we're gonna get started. One minute, we're I died. I died in Subway Surfer. Okay. two more. An initial value problem, solve it. Two equations where y double prime plus k squared y equals 0 and y double prime minus k squared y equals 0. K real. More important in applied mathematics. Y double equals k squared y equals 0 on the auxiliary equation. Squared plus k squared equals as imaginary roots. On the other hand, the auxiliary equation for m squared is k equals distinct real roots, and the general equation solution of the domain expansion is y equals c1 kx plus c2 e of kx. Notice that if we choose c1 equals c2 equals 1 over 2 and c1 equals 1 over 2 c2 get 1 over 2 and 10, we get the particular solution cosh or cosine hyperbolic. I don't even know what the hyperbolic, where the I equals higher order equation solve an nth degree. If all the roots of 13 are real and distinct, then the general solution of 12 is y equals c1 e mx plus c2 e 2x plus cn e m n x. Somehow, somewhat harder to summarize the analogues of case 2 and 3, because the roots of an auxiliary equation or of degree greater than 2 can occur in many combinations, and a fifth degree combination or a fifth degree equation can have 5 distinct real roots, or 3 distinct real and 2 complex, or 1 real and 4 complex, or 5 real but equal roots, or 5 real roots, both 2 of them equal, and so on. When m1 is a root of multiplicity k of an nth degree auxiliary equation, that is, roots are equal to m, it can be shown that the linearly independent solutions are em1 plus x em1x plus squared emx. Sorry, I'm not even. Video's gonna suck. This stream VOD sucks. General solution must contain the linear combination c1 plus c2 c3 x squared em1x. Okay. Lastly, it should be remembered that when the coefficients are real, complex roots always appear in conjugate pairs. Thus, for example, a cubic polynomial have at most 2 complex roots. Third order differential equation. It should be apparent from inspection of m cubed plus 3m squared minus 4 that one root is m1 equals 1, and so m minus 1 factor of 3. Okay, well, it wasn't that obvious to me. How did they figure it out? It wasn't obvious to me at all. By division we find it's not how is it apparent from inspection? Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't want to play this game. I found like the winter temple, or the winter, like what is it? The winter labyrinth, Hebra Tower, or Hebra Tower. Then I completed the Thunder Domain. I completed the Zora Domain and the what was it? And the Rito Divine Beast, the Zora Divine Beast. I'm working on the Goron Divine Beast. Is that it? The Goron? No, I don't think it. Gorons. They were the woman divine beast, the elephant. And I'm gonna have to go to Death Mountain and get my, get enough hot potions to like survive over there. Probably. Okay. Saving them get more like winter gear or summer. So as you can tell, I'm having a lot of fun. And I found this fairy fountain where I have to donate 1,000 rupees to save up